Yo, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your day, start to your day, whatever time it may be. Had to bring in the old intro for this video because we have a lot to discuss. We are going to be talking about Call of Duty 2021, which is confirmed to be called Call of Duty Vanguard. This is going to be a World War II setting Call of Duty, and I think it's very important, incredibly important, that we voice our opinions on this new game and kind of get a feel for what people are thinking. Now, with all that being said, the like goal on this video has to be 650 likes. If we can get 650 likes in under 24 hours, that would be absolutely incredible. Also, let me know down in the comment section right now, what are your opinions on Call of Duty 2021 Vanguard so far? I know it's not out yet, but considering it is a World War II based game, I think a lot of us have a lot to say about this game. There's already been a bunch of leaks. We're going to go over each of those in this video, and I'm going to go over my 2 cents, explain what I think about everything, and I want you guys to open up a discussion in the comment section of this video. Now, we're going to talk about some very good news. Honestly, this took a huge weight off my back regarding Call of Duty 2021. Now, Vanguard is already confirmed to be running on the Modern Warfare engine. That's the same engine that runs Warzone. Now, in my opinion, Infinity Ward has hands down the absolute best engine for Call of Duty. Now, considering the fact this is a World War II based game, there's already going to be a hurdle that this Call of Duty has to jump, because I think a lot of us, I'm like literally speaking for a majority of the community, prefer to play a modern to maybe a futuristic, not too far in the future, but the distant future, or I should say the near future type of game where you can use weapons that you can literally buy in the store and also kind of experience prototype weapons that may or may not be real in a couple years. I think that's honestly very important, because as weird as that does sound, I think that there is a huge relatable factor that like literally, if you like a weapon in a Call of Duty game, like say for example you like the M4A1, I can go out and buy an AR-15. That relatability is something that I feel like a lot of Call of Duty as well as Battlefield players love, and I think people kind of, especially devs, overthink that. Obviously you can buy a World War II gun, or at least some of them are legal, but I just think that that's something that a lot of people, or I should say more people that you would think, like that type of relatability. So I think that's kind of cool that they're kind of running it off the Modern Warfare engine. That's a huge weight off my shoulders, because personally the Modern Warfare engine, in my opinion, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section of this video, runs smoother, the connections are always crisp on Modern Warfare games, and just the feel of the game in general is a lot better. So we already know that this Call of Duty World War II Vanguard game, knock on wood, is going to be running smooth. It's going to have good connection, and the game is going to feel nice. The movement is going to feel nice. A lot of people loved, including myself, I think a lot of you guys did as well, the movement on Modern Warfare as well as Warzone, and I cannot wait to experience this World War II shooter with an actual good engine, because we've never had a World War II shooter for Call of Duty wise that's been on a good engine. It's always been on Sledgehammer or Treyarch, which in my opinion do not have a good enough engine for Call of Duty. They're not terrible, but they're not up to speed with the Infinity Ward movement as well as the looks and the graphics of their games. Now, something else that we need to discuss about Call of Duty World War II Vanguard is that this game is still going to be coming on the last generation consoles, the PS4, the Xbox, and then obviously the new generation consoles and PC. This is very, very alarming to me, because it's almost like it's going to be a Black Ops 3 type of effect, where the game on the last gen consoles was a completely different experience than the new gen consoles. Obviously, developers want, gamers and, majority of the public that potentially would buy their games to be on the most up-to-date consoles, but I do understand some people do not have the funds to just buy a new console based on a new Call of Duty game. And I do not want people to be left out, and I do not want people to have a bad experience on this game because of what console they are currently playing on. I think this is a valid argument because if you guys remember from Black Ops 3, if you did not have an up-to-date console, excuse me, not Black Ops 3, what am I talking about? Advanced Warfare, if you do not have an up-to-date console, whether it be the PS4 or the Xbox One, the game ran horribly. The game looked completely different, and honestly, I think that it's very important that the developers aren't forgetting the last-gen console players, but at the same time, I can kind of understand why they would potentially do this to kind of nudge and force people to upgrade to the next-gen consoles, because obviously, they're going to release a game that doesn't look as aesthetically and doesn't run smooth on the last-gen consoles to kind of be like, hey, go ahead and upgrade to the next-gen consoles to have a properly running and functioning game. That's something I think is definitely going to happen. So if you guys have not already, and you guys plan on playing Call of Duty Vanguard, I recommend you guys start saving up for a next-gen console or a PC if you want to go that route before this game does release, because I can almost guarantee you the experience is going to be incredibly subpar on the PS4 as well as the Xbox One. So definitely go ahead and I guess start saving now and prepare for the inevitable, because history will repeat itself. Advanced Warfare, the game just did not run smooth at all. Now, something else we need to talk about for Call of Duty World War II Vanguard is that there's going to be an in-game reveal on this game within Warzone and potentially as well as Cold War. It's going to be pretty cool that we're going to kind of get the reveal of this Call of Duty as an in-game event. I think this is something that they need to do for every single Call of Duty here on out, because not that many people, or at least some people I know for a fact, do not have Twitter, do not have Instagram. They're not up to date with all the social medias, but they love gaming. So it's a good way to kind of get everybody involved, because if you play the game, there is no way you're going to miss that there is a new event showcasing the next Call of Duty. That way everybody's aware, everybody is up to speed on what's actually happening in the Call of Duty universe. And this is a huge step in the right direction for Call of Duty, and definitely a, give yourself a pat on the back for any award, Treyarch, Sledgehammer, Activision, for actually going ahead and putting these in-game events to reveal, new updates, new seasons, and for this instance, a new Call of Duty game. So I think that's absolutely incredible, and I cannot wait to actually see exactly how this in-game event is going to play out, because so far we've already had 2 in-game events. Actually, you know what? We've actually had 3 in-game events, and they've all went pretty smooth. So I'm really excited to see exactly how this is actually going to pan out. Now, obviously, with this game, we're going to be getting a campaign, a multiplayer, and a zombies mode. I think that's going to be standard for every single Call of Duty here on out. We've obviously had a Call of Duty Black Ops 4 that did not have a campaign, but that's because they literally ran out of time. But World War II campaigns, I mean, what could it really be? It's going to be probably, Pacific-based, or it's going to be European based, and it's just gonna be either storming the beaches of Normandy, or dropping in somewhere in the Pacific Islands fighting Japan. So I don't really know exactly how far they could take this. Honestly, it is very surprising that they went with a World War II direction. Obviously, they make these games 3 years in advance, but somebody had to get them the heads up that Battlefield was dropping a modern shooter. I kind of would have scrapped the World War II game. Now, I'm not knocking the game before it comes out, but just realistically, if you think about it, this is probably the worst year to drop a World War II Call of Duty, but at least it's on a good engine, and so far, they look like they're going to be supporting the game, pretty well. So, Let me know what you guys think about that down in the comment section. Honestly, I need to see the game first. I need to play the game first before I make my decision. Now, also, as far as the weaponry and the DLC weapons goes, this is something, again, that I think that people, like I was saying earlier in this video, that people kind of overlook, as well as the developers overlook, is that I'm very curious on how they're going to do the weapons in this game as well as the DLC weapons, because obviously we saw from World War II, yes, the weapons were enjoyable, but a lot of them, they were just like, I feel like they went over a lot of people's heads. It's nowhere near going to be as visceral and as immersive and relatable as the Modern Warfare, hell, even the Black Ops Cold War games, because the weapons are old, everything is old settings. So I'm very curious on how they're going to go ahead and implement all these. This is the first time that actually I'm playing a World War II shooter on an Infinity Ward server, multiplayer wise, so I'm definitely excited in that route because I don't know really what to expect. But at the same time, I think just from prior experience on the Treyarch as well as the Sledgehammer games and how those felt and how just the community reacted to the DLC weapons, I'm unsure on what actually is going to happen this year. But I'm going to stay positive. I'm not going to knock the game, like I said, until I actually get my hands on it, because, I mean, it's on the Infinity Ward server, so, and the engine. So I'm incredibly excited to see how this is going to play out. Want to go ahead and, like I said, put out my 2 cents and kind of give you guys some information about Call of Duty World War II Vanguard, everything that we know so far. And I don't know, like this year, this is probably the first Call of Duty where I'm just kind of, I'm not really worried about it. Like I really wasn't. Well, I lied. I was definitely worried about Call of Duty Cold War. But at the same time, this game, we have options. We have Battlefield 6, or technically Battlefield 2042. And we have Call of Duty Vanguard. I mean, we have 2 completely opposite spectrums. We have a futuristic and we have an old game coming out. So I'm going to be playing both. Excited to see how both studios kind of compete, because there definitely is going to be competition this year. And I think that's very good. And I cannot wait to see exactly what actually kind of unfolds as these games get closer to their release date, as well as the months after they come out. Let me know what you guys think about Call of Duty Vanguard down in the comment section so far, at least everything that we know so far about this game. And if you guys want to stay up to date with any and all news, new updates, best class setups, best settings, Black Ops Cold War, or Call of Duty Vanguard, make sure you guys absolutely drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications. About 75% of you guys who are watching the content each and every day are not yet subscribed. So click the notification bell and become part of the Ears family. I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.